Hi, Brian.
Oh my gosh, David, it's great to see you, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing well. Um, but we've had some challenges this last month. I was here at home and I had a heart attack while I was shoveling snow.
I follow you on social media. I didn't see anything on
Yeah, we
there.
went dark. I just turned 54 this past weekend, and this past month, of course, has been
Wow.
it's really forced me to slow down and reflect.
Wow.
Now my wife and I have been blessed, as you know, we've built a good life following the principles you teach. But right now it feels like I'm navigating a difficult season inside the good life.
Mm,
I'm
right.
still loving serving my clients and I want to keep working, but there's some fear about jumping
Yep.
back in. Um, I was into the office actually this morning. I got the all clear to drive, and but
Okay.
my dad also had a heart attack at this age, so it feels like
Okay.
life is echoing us a bit here. So
Wow, that's a shocker,
yeah,
buddy. And I don't know why it is. In the colder climates, the number one activity where people have a heart attack is shoveling snow.
yes,
And so that's kind of a wild deal. How long did your dad live? Let me ask you that
my
question.
dad lived to 75, and this was in the
Okay,
80s, and
great.
yeah, he had a good life after that. So as a farmer.
He did. So that's encouraging. On the other side, this is the wake up call,
Mhm.
right? So this is the wake up call. And so right now, number one, two, and three goal is your health.
Mhm.
And how many times would you have set goals with me over the years, David?
Oh my gosh, so many 18 years worth, Brian. It's been a
Right.
great
And
year.
you've achieved so many of those
Mhm.
goals, haven't
We've
you? I
done
mean, there's
great.
so many times you wrote down a goal. And I remember you've shared this with me. There's many times you said what you thought were unrealistic goals, right?
Mhm. Yes,
And they came about.
yes.
So right now we need to set some goals.
Mhm.
This is the key.
Mhm.
And you and I have, obviously you're in our coaching program 18 years because we have similar personalities, similar type
Yes.
values. And I love to serve. I love to help. And many times I serve and help beyond serving and helping myself.
Mhm.
And I'm 58.
Mm.
And and this is not that long ago for me where I realized, Brian, you are burning it at three
Mhm.
ends and you're trying to save the world. And it's hard for me to say to make myself a priority.
Yes.
And when I go to do it, I have the world and all chasing me because if I do 100 seminars, people will be disappointed I didn't do 150.
Mhm.
You follow me?
Yes.
That's the world I live in. If I write 100 notes in a month, people will write and say, I didn't get one.
Mhm.
So I live in that constant dynamic of enough is never enough.
Yes.
However, I got to the place here very recently that I have to make myself a priority. And I have to use even different language with myself because I don't even like saying that what I just said to you.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to share this with you because now what's going on is when you have a shock to your system like that,
Yes.
the next thing you have is, oh my gosh, do I have a ticking time bomb inside me?
Mhm.
Right? I'm sure you feel that way.
Yeah.
So I would say this. Every one of your goals right now need to be around your health, your well-being, and here's the third part, a vision for yourself in the future.
Mhm.
Now, thankfully, you go, okay, my dad lived another 20 plus years, so you have that encouragement, but technology is better, medicine is better, and you probably have a higher standard of living than even your dad did. So there's some things that you can do to make this the case.
Mhm.
So my encouragement to you is this. Number one, make a series of goals about your well-being. 10 days, 10 months, and 5 years.
Yes.
And let's say you're going to set a goal that at 59, I'm healthier than I was at 49.
Mhm.
What does that look like? What's that going to take? Maybe next year, instead of shoveling snow, you're somewhere warm because you're taking 3 weeks off. And maybe you have a situation where now you have someone who's handling some of your business and some of your leads, and you have great leads and great referrals and people who trust you enormously. Now, tell me about the makeup of the business. Do you have any buyer's agents or anybody like that?
No, it's just myself. I'm a one guy
Great,
operation.
great. So maybe the next step is even a part-time assistant to start to shoulder some of this responsibility.
Mhm.
And what I think actually you'll end up doing better and more, but I actually think what you need to do right now is better.
Mhm.
And even if you have to pay a few bucks to someone to help you part-time. And I will say this, a part-time assistant with the help of AI today is a very powerful person. There's so much is able to be done. And that's why we have Michael Thorne teaching the AI course.
Mhm. It's what I saw.
We have people who are, taking the paperwork and all the chasing around and minimizing that. So what you need to do right now is to write yourself into the center of your script, David, you and your family. Your health, your psychological health, your physical well-being. And it's time. You've been doing this a long time. How long have you been in the business?
I'm entering my 20th year in business.
20 years. And real estate it's no joke. And real estate in Canada right now is no joke. My encouragement to you is all of your goals. And remember, all the power of all the expertise of all those goals you set with me in the past. You reached so many,
Yes.
David. Now you're going to set some new goals. And the goals are about creating a visual picture in your mind of this healthy, vibrant, enjoying his life and his business, David Irwin. And then what is the kind of help you need to make that happen? You might be making 70 or 80% of what you're making, but you might be working 70% of the time. You might end up making 110% more of what you're making and doing it in 70% of your time. We have many people in the network who've done that. But right now it's time. You need a little bit of help. And you just went through a bang. Your business went through a bang. You went back to the office, and because you're the sole, chief dog and bottle washer, all that stuff you've been working on just backed up.
Yes.
So I would say first 3 goals are about getting yourself as healthy as possible, including a big picture. Secondly, you need to get an assistant.
Okay.
Even if they're part-time.
Yes.
You need to get an assistant. You need to have somebody holding down the fort. Do you have a partner real estate agent? So if you go out of town, this agent handles your business, and you go out of town, you handle theirs?
Yes, I've got a wonderful gentleman that's taking care of my business through this right now, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I think you need to look at that on a more permanent, ongoing basis and find a way to do that. I'm also encourage you to kind of plug into the network a little bit more, because we have a bunch of people who've done this. We have a bunch of people who are doing even what we call the active retirement.
Okay.
And I'm going to think of some names, because I'm thinking of one gal in San Diego, and she had a heart scare and decided to build a kind of a lifestyle business. She ended up doing more business, but none of the detail.
Okay.
But increased her travel, her time off, her workouts. You've got to build your life around you now, David. You've built your life around serving your customers.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian.
You're a special guy. I've known you a long, long time. You have a great energy. You always bring a smile to my face. I'd like to see that continue on for you for a very long time. Very sorry to hear this. Use this as a catalyst. Thank God this wasn't a more serious lesson, right? Thank God you got the major red light on the dashboard, and now you got to go get the engine fixed. So set your goals. You've done it before. You can do it again.
Yes.
Get some help, and then build that bridge so that you can work towards the life you really want to live. Okay, my friend?
Lovely. Thank you, Brian. I always appreciate your perspective.
Pay some kid in the neighborhood to shovel the snow.
For sure. He'll never do that again.
Thanks so much, bud. Yeah, well, God bless you. You take care of yourself.
Thank you very much.